All right, brilliant. Okay, so just nice and relaxed, nice and easy, square on. Just going to take one step and then bring your other foot up and then back and change to the other side. Just nice and steady. Should be making a kind of V shape with this stepping. Okay, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So again, put a bit of a bounce in it now. So it's kind of, when that second foot comes up, it's like a touch and then you're back. Touch and back.
Okay.
Okay. Get your stick.
Yeah.
Or brush or whatever you've got.
It's a brush.
Brilliant. I've got a brush as well. No problem. I might use me longer pole in a bit. Okay. So all you're going to do now is exactly the same thing, but now you've got an object in front of you. So you're going to take step, step, back to the center, step, step, back to the center. Nice and steady to begin with. Off you go. Okay, now with a bit of bounce in it. So it's that step, touch, back out. Step, touch, back out. Off you go. All right, should be nice and warm now. Okay, put your brush to the side again for a sec. So we're going to go back to nice and controlled, steady, feeling everything that's happening. So you're going to take that one step again. Feel how your body feels, where your hip is engaged, how your weight is distributed, center of balance, center of gravity. Okay, from there, this rear foot, you're going to bring it up nice and steady, and you're going to come up on one leg, raise a knee.
Okay.
Back down. That's as far as we're going. Then change it to the other side.
Yeah.
So it's going to be step. Feel that weight distribution, center of balance, gravity. Bring your weight onto your one leg, bring that knee up. Nice and steady. And back down. So in your own time now, just repeat that nice and steady, nice and easy. Taking that step, lifting that knee. Hold it for a second, back down. Change to the other side. Off you go. what you should feel, what you should be doing is when you take that step, notice how my leg is bent.
Yeah.
Now, when I move in, when I bring this rear leg up, I'm not straightening that leg, because look what happens to my center of gravity. It raises. Don't forget,
Yeah.
I want to be under their center of gravity. So roughly, center of gravity is your hips, okay? So if I take that step in there, and I've lowered my center of gravity, and then when I bring this other leg in, I raise my center of gravity, I might have gone above them. So what you're aiming to do is to get in lower center of gravity, maintain that low center of gravity. Keep that leg bent.
Okay.
Yeah? So that's developing that good posture without resistance. Without resistance. So we can start developing this good form. Yeah? Without compromising. So staying nice and low center of gravity. In. Staying low. In low. Okay, with your partner, want to now do exactly the same thing. Yeah, it's a good partner.
Yeah.
Bit on the thin side, about by my weight category, but there we go. So you're going to do exactly the same thing. You're going to be square on, about arm's length away. Okay, you're going to take that initial step, bent leg, low center of gravity. You're going to maintain that low center of gravity, bring that knee up and back down and swap it. What you want to be doing as well is aiming to get contact with this. When this rear leg comes in,
Yeah.
and you bring that knee up, I've got contact with my hip.
Okay.
Oh, okay, without too much effort. So it's there, step in, bent knee, low center of gravity, maintaining that, bringing that other knee up, connecting the hip to the pole. And at this moment as well, I'm keeping my center of balance nice and maintained throughout. It hasn't gone forward.
Yeah. It's
Hasn't
still
gone backwards. It's not over the knee. Nice and central as much as possible. What you should feel as well is when you take that initial step, because your center of balance is maintained pretty central and not gone over the knee, you should feel your hips push through. Naturally, your hips push through, which is exactly what you want. Because when you start putting the head over the knee, so it's forward of the knee, you lose that hip engagement.
Yeah.
Go backwards. It's just physically not possible to get your hips engaged with your head over your knee. Just won't happen.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's almost, yes.
You feel
especially
that, yeah?
That. Yeah.
You want them hips engaged in.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're leaning too much forward, yeah,
you lose your hips totally.
Yeah, because we go backwards, right? If you bend
exactly,
forward,
yeah, exactly. Lost my hips. Okay, try that now with a bit more speed. Doesn't have to be mega fast, lightning speed, but you don't need that control now. So you're stepping in, through, without losing that form. Always think of that form every time. Keeping that lead knee bent. Okay, take a break. Shake off legs. Okay. Now we're going to start engaging this leg that you're shooting through here. All we're going to do for now is we're going to take it down and you're kind of wrapping it around your pole. And you're doing it so your toes, hopefully you can see my toes.
Yeah, I've got that.
You take that step, good form, knee through, and then you start to bring it down, but you're just bringing it where your toes touch. Okay? No further than that.
Okay.
So your toes are pointed. Point your toes, and that should be, your toes should just be touching the floor. Okay?
All right.
That's all we need to go to. So square on, good form, hip through, low center of gravity, center of balance good. Lift the knee up, then bring it down, point that toe, take it to that pole. So you should now have contact from your hip down the back of your leg where your hamstring is to the back of the knee, then on the calf. That should be the contact you've got with that stick. That's what you want. Whilst maintaining that low center of gravity, that other leg bent. And then your head starts to come forward too. As that foot goes down, this is when your head starts going forward over your knee. You can afford that now. feel how your body feels once you've engaged that leg, because this stick, don't forget, is representing their leg. So your leg is wrapping around theirs. So while you're doing this nice and controlled, when you've got that leg engaged, feel how your body feels, where it's moving to, which direction. Is it going straight forward? Is it turning slightly to the side? Because when you engage and you've got resistance, you've got a person on the end of here, not a stick, you're going to get some more feedback. And where you feel you're going to go now, I feel as though I'm going kind of in a slightly diagonal.
Yeah, that's
direction.
exactly how I feel.
That's
yes.
how you feel, yeah. Some
Yeah.
people go straight forward. They go straight forward with it, and that's fine. But to me, again, it's going to be different with a person because this is rigid, so there's no flex in it. It might be that when you actually engage in this, that their body position and movement and weight forces you to go that way.
Yes.
Another diagonal, or it might be that you go straight forward. But right now, I'm feeling as though this has taken me slightly on a diagonal.
Yeah, which is where the head is almost going, isn't it?
Where your head is going, yes.
Yeah.
Follow your head, follow your head.
It does, yeah, it does go diagonally a bit this way, yeah.
Good, I'm glad you're feeling that. Okay, you can start bringing your head forward slightly now. Not too much. You're not fully committing into the throw yet. But it's that step, knee, make sure that hip has got contact. You bring your foot down and your toe just scrapes the floor. Feel that you've got connection. Hip down the hamstring onto the calf, and then start bringing your head forward just to feel what pressure. You should feel pressure on your hand that's holding the stick. When you start engaging your head and putting it forward, you should start feeling pressure on that hand. So you're making that heavy and this end light. That's heavy, that's light, because that's what the action that you want.
Yeah, so the top feels heavy as you start bringing that head, and sort of naturally the broom, I mean, I'm probably extending the leg automatically into the throw, but yeah, the stick goes backwards, right? The bottom of it goes backwards.
Exactly, yeah. And that's what you want. That's the ultimate. Okay, so the normal throw we'd be going for there is O Soto Otoshi, major outer reaping. But I want you to give this a go. O Soto Otoshi, major outer drop. Okay, so it's the exact setup that you're doing, but where your O Soto Otoshi would come once you've got here, would come all the way through, and then your leg comes up and your head goes down.
Yeah.
You're keeping this foot on the floor. So the foot that's ripping that stick is staying on the floor. Once your toes are connected, it's sweeping it back. Okay? And it's staying on the floor. You're not lifting it up.
Okay.
Sliding backwards. So you should end up in a kind of that position.
Right.
Head
So what's
forward.
the throw's name? Sorry.
The throw is O Soto Otoshi.
Oh, Soto
Major
Otoshi,
outer drop. Major outer drop. So it's instead of committing that leg in full, instead of doing that bit,
yeah,
you're keeping it on the ground.
right.
Sweeping the leg.
Let's give it a go.
Yeah, give it a go. Nice and steady, nice and feel everything, every movement that you're doing. Your foot sweeps back, your head goes forward. So you're counterbalancing everything.
Right. As you extend that leg back, what's the position of the toes? Do you sort of extend that by sweeping the floor with the toes and you leave that position? Okay.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, so you keep your heel up. Your heel stays up. You don't put your foot flat. Just sweep it through. Keep on your toes there. So that kind of position, if you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
How you should end up there. Toes up. Heel up, toes down.
My front leg feels a bit wobbly.
Front leg feels a bit wobbly.
Yeah.
That. In what way? Just because of the muscles?
I think it's just a training result, really. So
yeah.
By now, it's we've almost done it for half an hour now. So yeah.
Yeah. The muscles are starting to tire.
They do.
Okay. So to finish it off, then, get your top, your jacket, your whatever you're using.
Yeah.
And place it on top of your pole. Okay.
Got it.
And then just grab the sleeve, grab the pole at the top like you've just been doing, grab the sleeve, and all you're doing is exactly the same thing. We'll break it down first. So taking that step, knee up, step, good form, low center of gravity, center of balance is good, knee up, and then step, knee up, knee down, toes on the floor, not taking the pole just yet.
Uh-huh.
So you're just doing all the steps that we've just done. You're just using your top now to give an extra element to it, like it's a partner. So a couple of goes of that and then go to the full thing. Once you've done one side, do the other.